Today we're going to talk about your parenting style in 3 minutes or less. My name is Joshua.
I am Lucas.
And I'm Joshua.
Lucas and I am Joshua as well, whose name is really Eric, are licensed professional
You
counselors.
handled that well.
And they're trying to throw me off.
Yeah, you said you weren't going to mess it up. But
you,
you didn't even let me derail you.
He didn't.
They're trying to throw me off,
Yep.
but that will not change the name of the game, which is that in 3 minutes or less, you have to discuss this topic. And if you go over, I win.
I haven't seen the reward for us come yet.
I'm pretty sure that would be an authoritarian kind of dictate that you're trying to throw at us there, Josh.
True. And so
Way
then,
to put that into the material.
exactly.
Yeah, very
And
nice.
That's
I'm
a
good at segues.
perfect segue
Yeah.
into what we're doing today, which is this talking about all this that comes from a course that's on our website at empoweringchoices.community or in the app by searching Empowering Choices Parenting. So, parenting styles. We just heard about one of them, but
Well, I was
assume there's
kind
more.
of hoping that, Josh would just go with the permissive style and just, anything goes and everybody wins and you just don't get all that involved and we still get the reward,
Wow.
even if we don't, make it under the 3 minutes.
So
Does everybody win in a permissive parenting style, though? Is that true?
Well, it's kind of the believed thing.
It is believed
It's
that everybody
believed
wins.
that
That's
everybody
why
wins.
people do it.
That-
Okay.
Yeah. As opposed to, just not being involved.
Right. Well, because those are like two different things. A permissive
Yep.
parent is involved,
Right.
but they are involved to the extent of saying you can do whatever you want.
Right.
Like, can I do this thing? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
There's the level
I
of
don't care.
involvement there,
Yeah.
as opposed to a parent like, can I do this thing? And there's just radio silence.
When you get the feedback is, am I going to get in trouble for it as a parent? Then, I'm not going to get in trouble for it. So, do what you want, whatever, but I don't bring any light to me.
Would that be uninvolved or permissive?
Oh, that's more uninvolved.
I just don't care.
I just don't care.
So
Yeah.
permissive would say, yes, you can. Uninvolved is whatever, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Do I have kids? Yeah, that's uninvolved.
do I have kids? Yes.
When
yes,
did that
yes.
happen? Okay.
Got it. So those are like very similar, I would think.
They're similar in some different ways. I mean, at least with permissive, the parents are involved. But with uninvolved, you're not. You're doing your thing. They're doing their thing, and you hope that it doesn't cause problems for you in the long run.
So there is some gradation of, and I think we would argue for, increased involvement is probably good if you're just looking at that single scale. You could obviously do involvement badly, but generically involvement is probably good.
Sure. I mean, the last parenting style that we haven't mentioned is the authoritative. And, that's where you're involved. You're helping to mold your children. You're helping to guide your children. You're helping to teach your children. You really are seeing yourself as being a guiding light in their lives.
And it's always so confusing to me because I'm looking at those two labels and I'm saying authoritarian and authoritative. And boy, oh boy, are those two words very similar in English.
And they both have parents that are involved. Authoritarian.
Right, those parents are both very involved, yes.
Is very much, these are the parents where you get all of the strict do's and don'ts, all of the harshest of consequences.
From
all of
authoritarian.
From authoritarian,
Yep.
from the very, very black and white, this is the way the world works, and that's it. There's no in between. There's no anything else. There's no, what do you mean you're saying your thoughts on this? That's talking back. Anything of saying your thoughts, that's talking back. Kids are to be seen and not heard, and you're to look me in the eye, and you're to engage with me, and you're to say sorry when I want you to say sorry, and you're to respond the way I want you to respond. It's a very kind of a dictatorial type of parenting.
Right, yeah. Dictatorial would probably be a better label because it would be distinctively different in word choice than... But so, even just as we're looking at the involvement level, the authoritative parent is probably an increase in involvement because they're also listening to their children compared to the parent who is simply and only talking to them. So you could kind of rate these on a spectrum from, uninvolved, ironically being at the bottom, to authoritative. Authoritative? See, I always get these wrong. Authoritative being at the top, being I talk to my children, I provide a role model for them, and I listen to them and hear what they have to say.
Right.
And I actually started our in-house timer a little late, so I think
So we're like way
we
over
are
time.
way over time.
So you were just being a permissive parent,
exactly,
and letting us get away
Yep,
with this.
just letting you guys do it. So definitely make sure to check out our website at empoweringchoices.community. We have this course and a lot more in depth. Or download our app, Empowering Choices Parenting, by searching in the App Store. We'll see you on our next episode.
Go download it now.